Good morning again, fellow Toastmasters, and in particular, Latisha. I want to start by thanking you for a volunteer to be a speaker in our club. Sometimes we don't have enough volunteers, so I really appreciate this. And now I will focus your evaluation in the things that you asked me to look for, which are related to body language. And the things I think you did well were to maintain eye contact, at least at the beginning. And a few instances, I think you were looking at your slides probably to guide you where we lost you a little bit, but in general, I could feel that you were looking at the camera and felt as if you were talking to us, to me in particular. Your vocal variety, I think, also was really well used. I could feel your enthusiasm and excitement when you talk about your experiences as a protege. And I like the examples that you gave about the things that you learned with your mentor and how it was a symbiotic relationship. The gestures, well, since we usually give the speeches seated, were mostly, from the upper half of your body, and I could see that you did use your hands, to express things. Maybe some of those could be more purposefully, but from what I saw, I think you are a little bit like me, like you talk a lot with your hands. So when you are saying something, they just naturally move, as you're talking and talking. So maybe those just tone down a little bit and use them to emphasize things that you want to emphasize. Then another thing that a couple of people also commented were they enjoy your slides, the pictures, the visuals were interesting. And so in general, I think when we enjoy your experience as a protege. Now, as per things that you can do to improve your next speech, one of the main things that also a couple of people mentioned were to slow down a little bit. Your speech was a little bit fast for us, especially at the beginning. I did see that, like, about half of your speech, you started, I think, to relax maybe a little bit more, and so that you had enough time. So your speed was a little bit slower. And in particular for us, where English is not our first language, we need to make sure that we are speaking slowly so that people understand us and we enunciate, and pronounce clearly. Another thing that you could improve for your next speech, or when you feel more comfortable maybe with Zoom and the technology, is really, for instance, for this speech, you probably didn't really need to have the presentation, because here it's a balance. You can present your slides, but then we lose you. I mean, I could still see you, but it was like really a small square. I could just see the slides, and the slides were mostly pictures and maybe like a phrase. So it didn't really add that much value to your speech. I think maybe you could just have put the picture of your mentor at the beginning, and then maybe the thank you at the end, if you wanted to, particular thank you, and then we would have enjoyed seeing you more. But in general, it was a really good speech. I enjoyed it. Thank you again.